Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit
and self-improvement.
That is right. My name is Brett Scott.
And I'm Jesse Cole.
And we are the Long Lost Brothers.
What's up?
How's it going, my friend?
Oh, medium to moderate.
Fair to middling?
Yeah, I don't know. We got back from Italy, and then the next week we were like vilely sick, right? I think we were talking about
Yeah.
Anyway, and then it was like, I just been trying to get right since then. And I don't know, like depression, like just rolled in like a storm and just hit my shit. So I started I know it's not fun. And I started back on my antidepressants sometimes when that shit too. I don't know why I always stop taking them anyway though. It's like, dude, just keep taking them.
Yeah, I've been taking the same thing, the same dose for like 2 years straight. I just fucking take it every day. But I noticed too, and I've thought about this. Like, I wonder if you become really dependent on them, like not physically dependent, but like kind of physically dependent, but like,
yeah, like you can't be happy
if you stop taking them, and then see, like for me, it's like irritability and anger. Like that's what it helps me with, is like being annoyed, being fucking irritated, and like if I forget to take them for a couple of days, I'll notice that creeping up. But I wonder if it's worse because I've been used to taking the antidepressants and then going off of them, rather than if I never had the antidepressants. You know what I'm saying? Like, does it make it worse coming off of it than it would be if you just weren't taking them? I don't know. But I haven't been in the mood to find out. So
yeah,
we'll just keep fucking taking them, man. I take them for my family. I don't really take them for me. Like, because honestly, I felt fine before. But like, because, obviously my irritability, it sucks to be irritable or whatever, but like, it's not bugging me when I fucking flip out about something. You know what I mean? It's affecting others. And so.
Understandable. Yeah. And like, both of us got like, a house full of kids, and that it's easy because I get overstimulated super fast. And then, I don't always react the best. I'm overstimulated. Same. And I've gotten better at it because, as you grow and you live with a bunch of little kids longer, and they grow up and understand like the things that irritate you that they can avoid, and you understand like, hey, I'm making a big deal out of nothing just because I'm a grouchy old man. So anyway, oh my God, dude. So since we moved here, people have gotten in my car twice, right?
Yeah. We were talking about that last week. Yeah.
This week, dude, Thursday or Friday. I don't remember which. I think Friday. Yes, the day before yesterday. I got off work a little early, right? And I pull up, and there's a guy looking over my fucking fence.
Okay.
And I pulled up on him like, fucking hopped out, and I was like, "Can I fucking help you?"
Yeah. Can I help you, buddy?
He's all drunk, but
like, hey, Wilson, get the fuck away from my fence, man.
Well, he was like, I was looking for something. I was like, all you're gonna find in there is pain, buddy. And then I was like, and then he was saying, muttering some shit. I was like, dude, if you come back in my fucking yard, I'm gonna break your legs, I promise. And he fucked off down the road. But yeah, I am just tired of fucking people getting into my shit. It's like, dude, is the
area that you moved like worse or what?
It's supposed to be better. That's what's fucked up. But it's like straight down the alley from a 7-Eleven. So that's like, everybody meets their dealer there, scratch tickets, cigarettes, beer, and it's like literally like my car's the first thing they see after they come down the alley. It's like,
yeah,
I don't know, but I need to learn. Oh, I have learned to lock your car every night, dude.
Did you get that Ring camera yet?
No, we got a couple cameras set up though.
You got to get you some of that, dude.
I know.
Yeah, man, the ones that come on, like, I mean, get you a cheap, you don't have to get Ring, but just get a different brand that's cheaper or whatever. Like, but just get you one of those ones that it comes on whenever there's motion detected, like,
Yeah,
so you can see it right away. Like, whoop. Yeah, that too. You get a motion light, that makes a difference as well.
Yeah. And we have also got one on the front porch where our mail's delivered. Yeah, I just don't trust
So I wanted to ask you something. Have you seen that movie Civil War?
Civil War.
Yeah, it came out earlier this year. It's on Max now.
I don't think so.
But it's like, it's like a kind of what if type movie with like the United States had a civil war. And like, I don't know, it looked really fucking badass. I watched the trailer like last year, and both Eva and I really wanted to see it in the theater, and we never did. It stars Kirsten Dunst, and she plays like a reporter, and it's about this group of reporters trying to make their way across a fucking war-torn United States, in a very near distant future. And it's just wild to see like America at war. Like modern day America at war with one another is like, dude, this movie's gonna be crazy. You go to see it, and like some of the things seem far-fetched, like the way they split it up, the way that they divided the country in the movie makes it so that you can't really tie it to any like real life political shit that's going on right now. Yeah. Whereas here it would probably be something like the states in the middle of the country and the South would like be together, you know what I mean, and then the East Coast and California would kind of be together. Yeah. But in this film, it's like Texas and California are allies. They secede from the Union. And yeah. It's fucking wild just to see war between fucking Americans. You know what I mean? Like, as normal as that is for other countries, like, we have no idea what that looks like. Yeah, no one alive today has an idea what it looks like to see fucking wars going on, battles going on out in the street in front of your house, or bombs coming into your fucking city from your own people. It's fucking crazy. I was sorely disappointed by this movie. It was really slow. I think it was supposed to be kind of artsy, like, getting a point across type thing. It was more about journalism and like the integrity of journalists and stuff, and like than it was about what was going on with the war and stuff like that.
You were ready for action, and there
yeah, it was interesting though. There was some serious fucking action in it, but it was more about the reporters and their kind of PTSD and shit. I mean, but it was wild to see like the Western states were winning. Like the forces that seceded were winning, and they were like coming across the United States, and they were about to move into DC and fucking take out the president. And like, I don't want to give anything away, but like, that's how crazy it was. Like the states that had seceded were actually winning this thing, and it was about to be fucking all over with for the United States, the rest of the United States.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, and they're literally going in after the president. The reporters, their goal is to get to the president and get an interview with him before, like they say, literally, like, we got to get there before they fucking take him out, because it's inevitable. They're about to go take this guy out, and he'll never have another interview. He hasn't had an interview in like 18 months. We haven't heard from him. So that's their goal, is like get there before the fucking Western forces get there, because they're literally just going to kill him when they get to him. So we got to beat him there and get an exclusive interview from the about to be killed president.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's wild. It's like, the concept of it is fucking awesome. And a lot of the imagery in it is fucking crazy. Seeing like iconic cities and shit like blown to bits, and fucking people in refugee camps and shit trying to survive, and that part of it's pretty damn cool. But like the long, slow, thought-provoking fucking, yeah. Eva fell asleep. Yeah. Like we took 2 nights to watch it. First night she fell asleep. Next night we decided to finish it. She fell asleep again.
Dude,
so.
That's been me lately. I haven't been able to watch really anything. It's been falling asleep. I know I haven't watched stuff, but when I was sick, I watched that Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Yeah.
That was great. I mean,
Yeah. It's not Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That's for sure.
It just sucks because it's fucking. You see Jason Mewes with like his dentures now, and like,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, good for them. You know, I mean, and then there's like this whole making of like he does this Kevin Smith, I guess, did a stand-up special and had a heart attack like right after that, and then he was like, "We're gonna do the movie because I don't know how much."
Yeah, because they had been talking about it forever, and then he came back and made another Clerks movie after that, and then he came back and like, so and they're talking about making a fucking Mallrats to like, whatever, man, just keep it going, buddy. I mean, that's your shit. Like
I mean, I like the Kevin Smith universe.
I do too. I like the View Askewniverse, but like I get it. I get why some people are like, okay, dude, we get it. You're just gonna keep making the same fucking low budget fucking. But that's what he was, man. He was a low budget indie filmmaker, and he still does that. He just makes what he wants, and that his small kind of not small, it's decent size kind of cult following want him to make. And they'll come out for it every single time. So that's how the dude makes his living, dude. Podcasting and touring around.
He puts his daughter in like every fucking movie now too.
Yep. Indeed. Indeed he does. But that's what you do. Like when it's like if you're making what you want, like literally not beholden to any studio or anything, just making what you want to make, why wouldn't you put your fucking buddies in it? Put your friends and your fucking like he's kind of living the dream. Like I'll put my kids in it, I'll put my friends in it, whatever.
It did spark one thing that I would be really interested in him doing would be a sequel to Dogma. Where what's his face? God damn it, Matt Damon. Where he's like, I'm Loki, but he put me. I don't remember where. It's not back in Ohio or whatever. He's in fucking somewhere else, and you know. But if he had like a new little side mission and shit. I would watch that. I'd be on board with that. Speaking
of Ohio, I think we got to talk about it, right?
Yeah, they eating the dogs, man. They eating the pets, bro.
Bro, that's it. A lot of people probably don't know, but that's literally my hometown. We talk about it, frequently on the show because I go back there a lot. My mother-in-law still lives there. My sister still lives there. Like, so it's wild that it's fucking all over the goddamn news right now. It's kind of embarrassing. Like
I seen the mayor come out. You guys' mayor come out when it was Springfield. He was like, "That's not a thing. The Haitians that are here are legal. They're working. We're thriving."
Here's let me break it down for you a little bit as much as I know anyway. So it's true. Most of the Haitians there are there on a work program. Like they're there. They don't have green card status. They're not there. To become temporary work permits. TWP is what we call it. TPS, temporary something. Anyway, they're there literally just to work, not like applying for permanent status or anything. But, it's like 18 months and then they can apply again. So essentially they could stay probably for a really long time. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. They got too many of them. They got way too many of them. That was not, I don't think that was the plan. Springfield's only a 60,000 person town. That's the population. Okay. Around 20,000 Haitian immigrants came in the last couple of years. So now a quarter of the population are now Haitian immigrants. So that in itself is disruptive as fuck.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It exposes a lot of cultural change and just in the good, bad, or indifferent to cultural change. It's just disruptive to the city's culture.
And the thing about immigrants that are coming not to become permanent residents, but just for temporary work, they have no reason to assimilate to American culture. Yeah. And so, it's like, do they really need to learn the language? Do they really need to fucking learn our customs? Like, no, right. They're just here to get money and all power to them for that. Like, I don't even blame them for that. I think the issue is the fucking government allowing that many people to come in and create so many issues. Now the pet thing, I don't think anyone's eating pets, but I do, however, think that they're eating strays. I think they eat stray fucking cats and shit. It's like, but who cares? Who fucking cares? Here's the thing. It wasn't so much about that. I think the biggest issue for me is that they're lying about it. Like, why lie about it?
Yeah.
It's actually very normal in their culture from where they're from to eat like stray cats and shit and dogs. That's normal. That's normal. That's no different than us hunting deer and fucking, eating chicken. Like it's no different. I mean, if we went over to India and started talking about how we wanted to eat some cows, they'd think we were fucking barbarians. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, like, if they're trying to if people are trying to dehumanize them, by saying that oh, they eat cats, well, that ain't working, dude, because they're just animals like any other animals we eat when it comes down to it. It's just that here in the United States, we're so well off that we're able to keep fucking random animals as pets in our house and make them our buddies. Well, we don't need to eat them for sustenance.
When I was in Romania, there's a thing called a meat. That's it means little. It's like these little sausages they make. There's a festival. It's like a meat festival, right? Okay. So this is not what I said, but this is what the gal I was with at the time, her sister said. She said, only buy the local ones, because you'll see after all this is over, the next day you're going to find a lot of dog and horse and cats bodies everywhere that are butchered.
Wow.
Yeah. I did not see that. That might be her being racist to the gypsies.
Yeah,
but,
could be.
I don't know.
I think even the word gypsy is racist now, apparently.
Well, the girls at the time identified as, she said she's a gypsy. That's what she said.
I know. And most of them refer to themselves as gypsies.
Yeah, and they're technically, I think they're identified as the Roma people.
Yeah.
They're the original Dacian people. And the white Romanians are like the Roman invaders that assimilated and became,
Yeah. So here's the thing, just final thoughts on Springfield here. From what I've heard is a lot of strays have gone missing. There was a lot of strays in an area where the Haitians moved in, and now there's no strays. So technically they're not lying by saying no pets have been eaten, because it's not pets. They're not eating pets. They're eating stray animals that don't have a home. You know what I mean? I don't even know if that's true, but I've heard my cousin lives across the street from one of the Haitian apartment buildings, and she said that's how it was. There was a ton of strays there, and then after they moved in, they don't see them anymore. So it makes sense to me. I mean, if I was poor, see, the problem is that now they got too many immigrants that came in. They wanted a certain amount to fill work roles, and then what happened is, the employers kept telling them hey, yeah, tell your family, tell your friends, bring them here. We need more workers. Yeah. Well, the thing is they did that a little too often. They told a little too many of their friends to apply for this temporary status, whatever. And some of them are there for asylum, and they ended up with way more than they bargained for. So they're kind of overrun, and they don't have enough, what do you call it? Resources for them. There's not enough jobs, so a lot of them are collecting, government money. They just, there's nothing they can do. They're already there, and they have no way of supporting themselves. So they've got government housing and stuff like that. But that's not their fucking fault. If somebody told them there's fucking a good place to make money here, come do it, and they did it the right way. They applied for the status. They came over. And the only problem is that now there's a bunch of racist fucks in Springfield that are going to exploit that. The Proud Boys fucking showed up this weekend there. They've had some fucking neo-Nazi groups fucking show up there. It's just, and then, JD Vance, who I actually kind of like, I actually kind of like him, but he's the guy running for vice president with Trump. So the issue, though, is that he he made some statement saying that like these immigrants moving in there kind of ruined like Springfield, you know, like created its trashiness. And I'll tell you from personal experience, that fucking town was trashy as fuck far before the immigrant population moved in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you watch like the news and shit, the people on there complaining about the Haitian immigrants are the people you would think they are. They're the ones that are also collecting fucking government checks.
They got a Trump flag on the back of their.
Yeah. So, like, nobody's taking their fucking jobs. They're probably not even working. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of those types of people that are being very vocal.
It's hard to replace somebody that steals fucking catalytic converters.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, they're not taking your work unless your work is that. So I don't know. That's ridiculous. Anyway, that's the thing. They're not eating pets, but they're probably eating strays. For what it's worth.
No, they're just gonna put them in a shelter and euthanize them anyway, and then freeze them and throw them in a dumpster.
Exactly, or they're gonna die outside. You know.
Yeah, I'd get sick. Well, either way, whatever. I don't know. I'm so fucking far removed from politics right now. I'm just like, we've just been doing the lesser of two evils for so long. It's a fucking joke, dude. It's like, yeah.
Constantly voting against someone rather than voting for someone. Yeah.
I'm just not gonna vote this time. I'm cool. I'll pass. Yeah, you guys choose. Then you like, you don't get to say anything. You know.
What? Hold on. What'd you say?
There's a vote, so you don't get to say in the matter. So
yeah.
Like, you know, I was like, all right, Donald Trump, but then he came out with the fucking they're eating the pets shit, and I was like, oh, you blew it, buddy. Like, right or wrong, you didn't do the. That's not a time, dude. It's like grandpa.
He always speaks in his issue is he always speaks in hyperbole, so he's always saying something really extreme. There's some truth in it, but it's like he goes too far with what he says, and then it's like, nope, he's lying because technically he is lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he's like, he even said himself, he's like, I used to call her Kabbalah, but everybody thought I was just pronouncing her name wrong, so I stopped saying it. But no, I just doing it on purpose. Kabbalah. Bro, he's like your uncle, you know, your like really old uncle at Thanksgiving. That like, hey, could you pass the salt? The Jews are changing the weather. You know, like,
yeah.
Like, whoa, calm down, Donnie. Have a fucking mashed potatoes and shut the fuck up over there. And God, and I'm not like banging on Trump, like whatever. He's trying to do his best. Now, fucking I'm sure Kamala's doing her best too. Whatever. It's a sad state of affairs. It really is. I'm just like
three elections in a row. We've had. Like this, our choices have been so fucked up. Like these are your two choices.
This is the best we can do.
Fuck crazy. Fucking crazy.
It is the best.
It's just crazy.
This is our best and brightest. Okay.
God.
I mean, you know, a lot of people are endorsing Trump that I respect, but
yeah.
And I mean, and you know, whatever. My next door neighbor's got a big old Kamala Harris fucking sign on their whole fence and fucking, you know, whatever. Okay.
You know, I feel like too. I feel like for me, there's a difference in like supporters, right? Like, especially when it comes to Trump supporters, right? You got the people who are like, yeah, I generally I agree with his policies, you know, whatever. I don't like the way he talks. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'd vote for him because I don't want these other policies. I lean more towards these. I can respect that Trump voter. What I don't like is what you're kind of describing. A fucking big Trump flag, fucking, you know, coming out of their 4x4, fucking driving down the highway. Like, you know, like that shit. Or like, there's this area I drive to go get my son. It literally, there's a big sign. It's out in the country. There's a big fucking sign posted that says like, you are now entering Trump country. Like, what?
Yeah. I know.
God, it's so fucking cringe, dude.
We can just land in the middle somewhere, man.
So cringy.
I know, and I like always try to vote third party, but fucking RFK fucking
Yeah.
bent his knee to the old Trump doggy. So I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, good luck voting fucking third party, man. Like, unfortunately,
yeah, I know.
like,
I just
I
think
wish we.
cool. I'm so
Yeah.
cool. If I keep doing it, people will start to copy me, and we'll get somewhere in the middle. But then we're just gonna get like a libertarian or some fucking weird, so fucking charismatic as fuck.
It would be nice if we could get like a bunch of parties, kind of like they have in the UK. Like, there's a bunch of parties that all get some sort of power. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of their parliament is made up of like all these different parties, of like the Conservative Party, the something party, the something Liberal Party. There's like 15 fucking parties, and that's what we need.
Yeah, because we're way more diverse than ban abortion or fucking
right.
turn the 8-year-olds into girls into boys. Like we're so
there's too many. Yeah, like most people do not actually fall on one side or the other belief wise with the options that we have now, and it's ridiculous. Oh, so you have to be kind of what, anti-war, or like maybe you care about having secure borders, but you also are pro-choice. It's like, so what the fuck do you do? What do you do?
I will say Trump's kind of like getting there in the middle, because he's talking about decriminalizing weed, whereas Pence was like, fuck that, we're not doing that. Yeah,
he's definitely not your typical Republican. You know what I mean?
He's changed I see where he's trying to make the appeal down the middle, and I'm surprised he's still going after they try to shoot him. I'm like, figure it out yourself. Fuck that. Yeah. I got fuck you money. I'm out, bro.
Trump proposed something the other day that I thought was interesting. So they've already talked about not taxing tips, right?
Yeah, now they're not taxing overtime.
Overtime, yeah. I was like, okay, now that is an incentive to fucking work, like get people working. Also, an incentive to make people work harder and longer. That's what you need to fucking keep the economy rolling. But also, it's I don't know. I think that's and I'm sure Kamala will probably follow suit because she did the same thing with the tips, right? Like Trump said it. What? Yeah. So we'll see. She's talking about also giving like $25,000 to first-time home buyers. I can get behind that. I can get behind that all day.
Yeah.
So
I honestly don't know enough about Kamala Harris to not like her. I just don't know. She's just been really quiet as a vice president, and then whatever. She's saying a lot of shit about Joe Biden being okay, and then he's definitely not okay, bro. So there's but everybody.
Yeah, her policies are whatever's popular. So.
Yeah, I don't know. She had Megan Thee Stallion fucking pussy popping at a rally, so good for her. I'm sure that $1 million could have fed fucking a bunch of hungry people, but could have whatever. And wasn't she like the border czar and like failed at that pretty miserably?
So they say.
What the fuck do I know? I'm just
so they say.
I'm just some guy that watches Instagram reels. I don't fucking know. Yeah.
So what else you been doing, man? You been like watching anything? Fucking doing anything? What's going on?
I went to Rome. That was fucking crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
we talked about that.
I did a little bit of lifting here and there. I've been working a lot, to be honest, but yesterday we got up early and drove to what's called Eagle Creek Trail, and there's this waterfall way back there called Tunnel Falls, where it's a waterfall that has an actual tunnel. Like there's a lot of them where you can walk underneath it, but this one's like actually like a encased tunnel that you can walk through.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So, I mean, that was a hell of a hike. 2,000 feet gain over 6 miles. And then, and a lot of it is like on the side of a cliff. So it's like, you gotta, be about your business.
That was just 6 miles. That was just to get to the falls though, right?
Yeah. And then we went, and then there's this other one that's kind of been on our bucket list. It's called Twister Falls. I tried to get there before, and I don't know. We ended up high centering my fucking Jetta trying to get up this fucking log road, and had to like deadlift the front of my car off, which made me like reverse out. But then I was, really like I kind of like was really trying to plan this one out good and like be prepared. And I seen on the map, I was like, "What the fuck? Twister Falls is right there." I was like, and I looked, and it was like, like I think another like quarter mile, half mile up the road or up the trail. So we went there and we had lunch on top of Twister Falls, and that was cool.
All right, that is cool.
I fucked up because I don't know what's up with my feet. I got a little tender baby feet now, but I did not wear. I wore like brand new boots that weren't broken in, and dude, my feet are like fucking fried with fucking blisters, like terrible. Like I'm limping around. It's bad. But yeah, so that. I don't know. I've been dieting down, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I thought you have a meet coming up, don't you? Like a powerlifting meet?
I think I'm still gonna do the meet, and I'm still still train the same. I cut out like pretty much like I cut out chocolate milk. I cut out just crap, just Pop-Tarts and Rice Krispie treats and shit like that, and been skipping breakfast a lot, and so just eating less and just being more focused on not eating bullshit. And I've died because I got sick and I lost like 7 pounds, and then I just didn't gain it back. I was like, just fucking let's say eating light and fucking drinking a lot of water and fucking.
So is that going to affect your meet? You think at all? Like how much weight do you plan to lose before the meet?
Well. Just whatever I weigh, because my goal is just to get down to under 200 pounds, and not by the meet. Just whatever I weigh, I'll just compete at that. That's fine. It's not a big deal. So like they're bumping me up to the 20 weight class, or like I probably won't hit any like big PRs, but I'll still get like 1,200 and some change probably I'll probably get like 1,200 something total. Pretty easy.
That's what I was wondering. Is like, is it gonna affect your total, or is it gonna affect your lifts?
I think so. Probably. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I've been sick, but I benched 325 the other day, but I'm still kind of recovering from being sick, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
that flu fucked me up. But I was benching 350 like the week that we left to Rome, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I'm still getting there. I don't
think I've talked about this on the podcast. Probably not, because it's been a while. But so the podcast Mind Pump, right? It's like one of the biggest fitness podcasts. Yeah. Well, I've already talked to you about this, but like for the audience, I've decided to start. I've already done it. I've been doing it for a while. Starting to use one of their lifting programs, and it's wild, man, because I've always been the type that wanted to, train like 4 to 6 fucking days a week, whether it be legs push pull or fucking, upper lower or fucking bodybuilder, body part split, like something. I've always trained like that. So like high volume, high frequency, like constantly, only take it 1, maybe 2 days off in a week. And so it was really getting out of my comfort zone to try this. Most of their programs are 2 to 3 day a week programs, full body. So I don't know. I just always thought that would be difficult for me to fucking actually do. Yeah. Because it feels like very low volume. You know what I mean? It feels like, you can't be doing that much. If you're working out the entire body in a day, how much are you really devoting to each muscle group, what have you. So it was a weird, it was tough for me to take the plunge on that. But I gotta say, man, I have been fucking loving it, dude. Like it's way more work and volume than you would imagine, because say you do the 3-day-a-week program, it's basically like workout A and workout B, right?
Yeah.
And so if you do it 3 days a week, it's workout A, then B, then A again.
Yeah.
And every one of those days has like, you're hitting legs, you're hitting back, you're hitting chest, you're hitting right, you're hitting shoulders, you're hitting calves, you're hitting abs, everything. And if you looked at it like written out, you'd be like, man, that's not much. What, 2 sets for fucking biceps? Just 2 sets. One really exercise, 2 sets. Right. Like, it's not only are you making those really good sets because you know you only got 2, right? So you're not saving any for fucking a bunch of sets later. On top of that, you're doing that 3 times per week. So you're hitting arms 3 times in a week where you normally hit them at most twice, right?
Right.
So the frequency that you're hitting every muscle with is higher in the long run. You're not doing as much reps, as much sets, but in the long run, you're doing as much or more frequency. You're hitting them way more often. I gotta say, there's nothing like it. It's nice to go in the gym, and just get a chest pump or just get a fucking back pump or arm pump. But like coming out of there feeling all over, just kind of pumped, like nice. legs, back, chest, there, the arms kind of swole. Like it's fucking awesome, man. I've been digging it, and I've been really into doing, every single. I'm doing the program called MAPS Anabolic, which is a very good like strength and hypertrophy thing. And it's phased so you don't get bored. When I say workout A and workout B, it sounds like it could get boring over the course of 12 weeks, right? But every 3 weeks, you're changing the exercises and you're changing the sets and reps. So it starts off in like a strength phase, which is like, I think it's 1 to 4 reps, 4 to 6 sets of 1 to 4 reps on your big lifts. Right. And then phase 2 of it is like right in the middle. It's kind of like 6 to 8 reps or 8 to 10 reps. And then the third phase is like a pump phase. And it's all like between 8 and 12 or 12 and 15 reps of everything you do. And they bump up the volume on arms. So not in the third phase, you're hitting 2 exercises for biceps, 2 for triceps, and you're supersetting them. So it gets fucking crazy. And it takes a long time to do the workouts. Like you're kind of beat by the end. Like, it takes a good 2 hours to hit the whole body, And so you get it feels okay to only go 3 days a week because you're still spending 6 hours in the gym, which is what you might spend if you were working out an hour a day for 6 days. The biggest thing, the biggest thing for me has been the consistency of hitting stuff I don't normally hit, right? Abs and calves specifically, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the abs are weighted abs, which is good for actually building abs. All the calves are like not super high rep range. You're using heavy weight. But I'm hitting abs and calves 3 times a week. I've never in my life hit abs and calves, probably even twice a week. So hitting them 3 times a week is fucking crazy. Like if nothing else, I can see myself getting some gains in the abs and calves department at the end of this.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, even just like, us looking like right now, your shoulders are broader for sure.
Yeah.
Like
maybe
noticeable. Well, I mean, it's been a long time since we've actually done a video. And yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. No, I actually, I think I talked about it in the last episode, but I'm also eating in a surplus. Like, I didn't want to try this program and not get the most out of it that I could, you know? So I'm staying in a surplus probably all the way into next year. That's the plan. And I'm nearing 180 pounds right now, which for me is pretty heavy. Like, I'm comfortable at 160.
When you told me you were 180, coming from 180, I was like, okay, put on some size, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a bit. There's some water, and I've been regular on creatine, so that's probably adding some intramuscular water and shit like that. Yeah. But I'm eating I'm eating a lot. My wife calls me fat on a fucking daily, several times a day, not because of how I look necessarily, but because of how I eat. Like, I'm fucking putting it down, and I'm eating all day. Like, she'll be like, "Are you fucking eating again?" I am. I got to hit these fucking proteins. And I'm not really tracking. The only thing I'm really focusing in on is the protein. So I'm like, fuck it. If I get a lot of fat, a lot of carbs, whatever, as long as I'm getting my like 150-ish grams of protein a day, let the chips fall where they may.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I took, like, after the meet, it was hard for me to stay dialed on, like, really, I still train all the time. I'm still hitting big lists, but it's like, if you're not doing your nutrition, you're just fucking yourself. It's just like, train all day. If all you ate was a fucking bowl of cereal, dude, you're not, you know. Yeah. If all
you're literally just getting rid of muscle at that point. That's all you're doing.
Just walking on a treadmill, going nowhere fast.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I've basically cut out cardio, but I still have a passion for it. Like, I love the feeling of a hard fucking cardiovascular training session. So I will get back to that, but I got some goals right now that I think if I take the cardio out, I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get more out of this program. You know, I don't want to do anything that's catabolic at this point. I want to stay as anabolic as possible.
I'm trying to get a little more sporty, so that's kind of my focus right now. Still be strong, but I want to, you know, like, and I just got them off my porch when I got back. I ordered some boxing gloves, and we have a heavy bag in my gym. I think because I can't do too much like treadmill cardio because my hip will start acting up. But I think I can, you know, this is like these little like boss rooting little workouts. You can just press play. You know, once you get the numbers down for the combos, and once you do a throw, you just put that in your Bluetooth and sit the bag and, you know, do a couple rounds and get a good little hit workout, get sweat going. Yeah, I'm just like I got so big, like even like a good trained 220, 215 is like I still have like I snore a lot, you know. I'm like I get winded fast. I don't know. It's cool. It is really cool to be super strong, and you know when you're peaked out for powerlifting, it's like you're strong, but you're not your healthiest by any means. Right. So I feel like I can land somewhere in the middle, and you know probably have a better quality of life.
So how are you feeling about this new Agatha All Along series that's coming out?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agatha, that actress is just fucking great.
Yeah, Catherine Hahn. She's fantastic.
This show might not be super dope. I don't know, but I'm ready for a new Marvel show that's somewhat related to the Avengers. You know, that's and you know you gotta love the Scarlet Witch whole fucking. You know, that part of the universe too, with Vision and all that. And I bet we'll see like something about what happens to Vision.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some tie-ins.
There's some like he's like the White Vision now, just out and flying around, right?
Yeah. So who knows what he's up to? They haven't even referenced him in anything else since. So it's like, what the fuck is that going to get up to?
He might be doing some Dr. Manhattan shit, just sitting up on Mars chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, he's off planet somewhere. I'm looking forward to it because I get to cover it for Marvel Plus, but other than that, I'm not like super hyped for it. It's not like, I mean, we got a bunch of cool shit coming up that I'm more hyped for. Like, I'm really hyped for Captain America. That shit looks fucking badass. And then also we got Daredevil Born Again. Super fucking pumped for that.
That's gonna be the best.
But there's gonna be
hard to top.
It is.
Daredevil shit.
Yeah.
I was pumped about that as soon as I knew they locked it in. I was like, it's on, son.
Yeah, and everyone's back for it. Like, it's just basically, I think it's gonna be a fucking Daredevil season 4. You know, from the Netflix series.
They brought because they got James Bernthal, right, for Punisher.
John Bernthal's back. Fucking Kingpin's back. Karen's back. Foggy's back. The whole fucking everybody's back.
Really?
Everybody's back. Yeah.
Oh, that's
everybody's back.
Okay, they need to bring fucking Jessica Jones back.
Yeah, I mean, you never know too. That could be something that they could work in. Like, we'll put Jessica Jones a cameo, and apparently it's an 18 episode series, which is fucking crazy. That's like 6 months of fucking show.
Yeah, they might be doing like a fucking what do you call it? Like where this is more of a Defenders show, but it's kind of a
they might bring in, or at least cameo, all those people. Like, we might see Luke Cage show up. That'd be fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, go. Iron Fist can stay.
Yeah,
wherever he left off, I was all right on that one.
Yeah, they fucked that. They fucked that one up for sure.
Yeah, the Marvel's got some cool shit coming out for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. Oh, the Penguin comes out this week on HBO Max.
Definitely gonna be watching that.
Have you seen a trailer for that?
Yeah.
It looks dope, dude. Looks really good.
On the plane to Italy, I rewatched the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah,
and then on the way back, I watched the Batman and the Joker. I was like all pumped up for the Penguin show.
Yeah, dude.
I'll definitely watch that. Because what's the dude Colin Farrell who plays the Penguin, right? With a lot of like prosthetic makeup and shit like that.
Farrell, yep.
Very good.
Cool, man. Well, hey, I'm about to get into an area where we're not going to have good service, so I think we should go ahead and wrap up the show. Okay. But I'm so happy to be fucking doing it again, man. We're definitely going to be coming back next week.
We will be here. Same long
lost brother
time, same long lost brother channel.
Indeed.
I'm not promoting anything, so
yeah, nothing really. I think I said Agatha All Along comes out towards the end of this week, so you'll probably get a new Marvel Plus episode sometime early next week as well. So if you want to check that out, we're going to cover each episode. Check it out, Marvel Plus, anywhere you get your podcast.
All right, brother. Well, I will see you soon.
All right. Later, man.